Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's going to be reviewing a Ram 1500 Limited Elite that has a huge discount, making this similar in price to not quite a base model F-150, but like an F-150 XLT or a Chevy Silverado LT, and this is a fully decked out Ram. The discounts are getting pretty crazy. Before we get into this video though, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Ram here in Sandy for giving me some time with this truck. I'm going to put a link to the website in the description down below. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below as well. Let's get into it. Powering this is a naturally aspirated 5.7 liter Hemi V8 that goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 18 around town and then 22 on the highway, with power outputs being 395 horsepower and then 410 pound-feet of torque. Before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So I want to focus mostly on the crazy price you can get these Ram trucks for, but still want to show you guys the engine spec because 2025 is no longer going to have that engine. It's going to have an inline 6. But this truck is a limited elite. So this is as high as you can go with a Ram outside of the Ram TRX. So it looks like a regular limited on the outside for the most part. That's why you got lots of chrome on the grille. You got these big 22-inch wheels, pretty fancy looking. Lots of chrome trim here. On the side you can see the mirror caps too. You got power running boards with this. And then air suspension. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show it too well because the wheelhouse liner. Yeah, it's not really going to pop up on camera too well. But it's a good looking truck on the outside. I mean, when you see this, you can definitely tell it's a fancier luxury truck. And this one has the split tailgate, funny enough. It's a cool option. I like that. And then you've got a little kick step there down below. Trying to get you guys a full view. This one also has the LED cargo light. But the big thing with the Limited Elite is going to be the interior. So you have this really nice trim here, and then you got like this white cloth trim, but then there's more kind of like white leather. It's interesting. Again, you got those power running boards. And then the seats continue that theme. So they did a limited 10th anniversary edition, and this is basically that truck inside, just called Elite now. So that theme will continue to the front as well. All the really nice trim pieces. You got memory seats, blind spot mirroring with the mirrors. Only downside to this truck's the payload. It's 1,245 pounds, which isn't, you know, the best for the half-ton segment, but it's also not the worst either. And then here are the front seats with a really nice leather trim all over. And then the dash has nice leather trim. This is when they still used real leather on the dash in 23, because 24 it seems like they went away from that. Because this feels different than what you have in this too, than what you have in 2024s. But anyways, close that up. Got the digital gauge cluster. You can see nice steering wheel here. Big infotainment system. 360 camera system. You've got air suspension controls inside. And then you can see it says limited there, which is really nice. And you of course have the big center console. And then the nice trim on the glove box, camera rear view mirror, power sliding rear window. The only thing this doesn't have is a sunroof, but it does have the nice premium headliner that the Elite package comes with. Now this truck is brand new, so 2023 model year. And again, 2023 in my opinion was like the last chance to get kind of like the best interior with the Limited, because they still were using the nice high quality leather here on the dash and everything, unlike what they're doing in 24 and beyond. But anyways, this truck originally stickered for $79,715. Now this truck's still brand new, never been registered, and check their website for the exact pricing, but I think it's like something like $16,000 off MSRP. So that means that the actual pricing is less than even the base price. It's like $63,000, which is, we'll kind of talk about more in the driving portion, very inexpensive for, I mean, literally everything that this truck has. So let's drive it, let's sum things up, and yeah. Let us set off in our Limited Elite. Super fancy luxury truck. Seats are really comfortable. I do like these seats quite a bit. I worry about how clean these will stay, right? Because this is a color that, I mean, you wear the wrong pair of pants and the seats will end up blue. So it's always something to consider. They're really comfortable. And you know, this 5.7 Hemi V8, right? Tried and true. We all know it's a, you know, it's not a perfect powertrain, but it's pretty dang reliable overall. Trophy edition, interesting. But yeah, smooth. With the air suspension and all of that, it does well over the bumps. Just a nice drive in general. Again, that's what you're getting with the Limited. It does have a little bit of road noise, but it's not bad. It's a pretty well insulated cabin. Speaking of the cabin, it's so nice. I'm sad that Ram doesn't do this anymore, that they changed the material on the dash and everything. Like, this is what the Ram interior, I don't know, this is what it's supposed to be. High quality materials, looks great. But, you know, such is life, right? Such is life. It's easy to drive too. It's not too big, you know, it's got the shorter bed, so it's not too big to where it's, you know, kind of unruly. Legalized burnouts. That is hilarious. Yeah, and the Hemi's got good power. It's impressive. It's smooth too. It's not really, you can't go wrong with this truck in terms of, you know, the comfort and the power. Yeah, look at that. We got Hemi power. It moves. It certainly moves. So let's cap things off here. When it comes to this package, definitely an acquired taste, right? I understand that, you know, some people aren't going to go for the interior that this has, but it's a very nice interior. It's just that keeping it clean, it's a little bit of a concern, to say the least. Outside of the interior, this is a darn good deal. I mean, you literally cannot beat this deal on the market. There's nothing that comes remotely close. Because what is this ultimately? It's a Limited Elite, so it's the top of the line Ram truck with all the features except for a sunroof, which is such a weird omission of an option, but basically all the options. And it's priced similarly to like an F-150 XLT. I mean, just to put the $63,000 roughly. I understand it's a lot of money, but let's put this into perspective. I just reviewed a Ford F-150 STX the other day. So that's a base model work truck interior with some cool exterior styling. It was like almost $55,000. Okay. Now, the new XLTs, you know, how dealers are going to equip those is going to be over 60. When I was at the Chevy dealership finding a truck to compare against the F-150, it'll be better if I go the other way. So when I was at the Chevy dealership, I found an RST. And I was like, oh, this will be a good comparison. It wasn't, because the RST, so it had, excuse me, it had like vinyl, or no, it had the leather seats. So it had leather seats, but they're not perforated, so no cooled seat function, just the quote-unquote base leather seats for Chevy. And it had the 5.3 V8, so not 6.2, not diesel. And that truck was $66,000 for the MSRP, if I remember right. So the point that I'm trying to make here is, it's a lot of money, but this is a heck of a lot of truck. And if you look at, you know, Chevy and Ford, when it comes to a package similar to this, you're going to be, why can't I just do, that'll be sufficient. Just got to get close to this thing without hitting it. I'm just kidding. So if I wanted to get a GMC Sierra Denali Ultimate 1500, I'm gonna have to spend almost $90,000. If I wanted to get, and they're not even making the F-150 Limited anymore, but if I get loaded up Platinum, I'm over 80 grand. If I get a Silverado High Country with similar equipment to this, I'm looking at almost $80,000. So the point that I'm trying to make here is, this is such a good value. Brand new truck, full warranty, and you're paying not quite base model truck prices, but close to more baseline truck prices in today's market with how crazy truck prices have gone. So I know there's a lot of people that are going to say, yeah, it's still not a good value. Fair enough, right? But I feel like those people also, even if the truck was free, they'd say it's still not a good value. They'd be like, oh, they need to pay me. They need to pay me. But regardless, let me know what you guys think about this. Hopefully I'll be able to review the 25 soon, but I figured that this would cap off my, for this version of the Ram 1500 videos, because, especially after that 25 comes out, I'm sure there'll be big discounts on the 24s. Just, look at the Rams, look at what they have to offer, because the discounts that they're offering right now are just insane. And so look at it from a price perspective. And so if you do that, then I think that it makes the choice of which truck to get a little bit easier, because when you look at this as, okay, I can get this 23 Ram 1500 Limited Elite, or I can get a 24 F-150 XLT. Go drive both of them and go decide which one you like the best, right? If you look at it purely from a pricing perspective, then I think that'll kind of, I think that'll kind of change the buying patterns of some people. But yeah, let me know what you think.